This is my film critic t-shirt, because today we're looking at a more recent film that came out several months ago. In this case, we're looking at Creed 3, the most recent film in the Creed franchise. I'm a little bit nervous about this, but we're going to talk about it anyways. Well, we're finally talking about the most recent Creed film until Creed 4 happens, or Amara spinoff, or the Victor Drago spinoff. So let's talk about Creed 3. Well, what happened in this film? In this film, the accomplished and recently retired boxer Adonis Creed comes face to face with his childhood friend and former boxing prodigy Damon Anderson. After giving it some thought and having talked to others about this film and their thoughts on it as well, and having a long time to think about it, I'm gonna say, if I had to rank these films, I'd still say the first Creed film is great. Second, I would do it 1, 2, 3 the way they came out, I guess. And I'm not saying Creed 3 is bad. I'm not saying that at all. This film is great. But it does have some little narrative flaws that I could say. Before we get into that, I have to say that the acting for this film is honestly great. The acting from everyone is really great.
To tell you, I need to understand what is
What you want to
going
hear?
on.
Some sad story? You trying to feel sorry for me or
No,
something?
I don't want to feel sorry for you. I want to understand you. I want to know what is going on
There's
with
nothing
you
to
in
talk
my
about.
house.
I don't want to talk about anything. I've been trying to forget it. It's dead. Leave it. Leave it. Let it lie. I'm not talking about that shit no more.
Majors does a great job as our antagonist. He's almost like a new version of, who was it, Mr. T's villain from Rocky, 3.
I won't Balboa. I won't Balboa. You hear that, man? You tell my boy, come here, blood. Nobody can beat me. You tell him what I say. He's next. I'm gonna kill him. Nobody can stop me.
And I got to say, although I think that, Jeff Majors, he does a great job with, and as his character, he is cocky.
Hey, no threats here, bro.
He is, trying to think, charismatic. And at the same time, I think the, story element that kind of hurts the film as well is in the fact that although we get the sense of, with the use of flashbacks, that, the characters were very close, brothers and all that. It's even said in lines. But at the same time, I wish we could have known more about Damien, when he was in jail, so we can get a more side of perspective on his views on things. I will say at the same time, it's I get under the commentary as well, and the fact that theming of the film, such as drifting away, friendship, brotherhood, incarcerations, and all that. I will say one of the moments of this film that, each of the, whether it is because this one is, still connected to the Rocky films, even though Rocky is not in this film. I'd say each film of, the Creed films as well has like its own bit of like ideas. Like the first film was him like, you know, trying to fight on his own, him fighting the battles of the past, like, you know, and trying to make him his own name. And then the third film, like, in a way, having to fight the past wounds. And I will say the most dramatic moment as well is the death of Marianne. I will say that I think the boxing aspect for this film is honestly pretty great, whether it is like the boxing match between Damien and Felix, where like I like the fact that it's like the opening things between each competitor is pageantry in a way.
Down. Oh wow! What an grandpa! Going back up into that grab guard.
And I also think like the fact that like Michael B. Jordan has said he's a true lover of anime, so we get a little bit of like the way it's dramatic, or like the filming shots and all that has like a like anime like adaptation kind of vibes, I guess. And I will say I love the final like boxing match between Donnie and Damien, like when they're like fighting and then it almost becomes a boxing cage match. In a way, and it's just them is fighting, and then suddenly it's like almost like, say, warriors in a way. And I think like the final moment was like when they say hey, they both just say hey, I'm sorry to each other, and they realize like say hey, it's okay, we were just both kids at the time, man. But I mean, overall, I can say this film is great. I do have to say the one, like, I thought of this, but I do think, like, the moment where, like, if they had put Stallone in this film, the one moment I feel like this could have been a good idea, if they had thought about it, was to have put him in the moment when they have, the death of Marianne, to have given a speech and all that, to have been, like, Rocky goes like say, like when he goes like say Hunk, I'm conflicted because I have a guy who is my best friend and all that, and suddenly there's so much dramatic tension because I don't know backstories and all that. But overall, I can say this film is honestly pretty great. I still think it's pretty enjoyable. Does it have some dramatic flaws, like story elements? Yes. But I think it's pretty great. What are your thoughts, though? If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, give it a like. And as always, don't forget to keep your popcorn warm, your drinks ice cold, and your eyes on the screen. I shall most definitely see you all next time.